Good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I just wanted to come on here to do a quick studio tour. It's not going to be a very long video, but I kind of just wanted to show you my space and kind of the behind the scenes of where the magic happens. I also thought it would be a perfect day today because we just had our first snow, so the lighting in here is really, really beautiful.
Don't artists need good light?
I haven't lived in a state that has snow for a few years. I'm very happy that it snowed and I woke up to that news this morning. I am sadly only going to be in this space for I think a month before I move again, so I wanted to do this video now before I forgot. Yeah, if you're interested in this kind of content and you want to see a studio space,
Stay tuned.
I just wanted to come on here to say hi before I began that process. Okay, so right as you enter, this is the door, and then I have a lot of my paintings just kind of hanging out. Some finished, some not. Kind of all just stacked. I paint pretty large, so it's kind of hard to find a balance fitting everything. I also have some paintings. Let me try to do this without knocking everything over. Back here, just kind of hung like clothes. They're all stacked in there. A lot of those paintings back there are from my time in Italy.
Buonasera.
And then over there I have a mermaid commission next to a really old abstract painting, which I never paint abstract, so it's interesting to see that contrast. This is kind of like the main station that I work at. I have my little yoga wheel because I need that often throughout the painting process.
Gotta love a yoga body.
This is where I paint. Not the cleanest space, definitely pretty messy. There's also something very satisfying about a messy palette. These are all my brushes, my mediums. My brushes definitely go through it. I just bought some new ones, and I just bought this new Gamblin paint, which is part of their Radiant collection that I'm really, really excited to try because they're supposed to be the most neon oil paints out there. And then I typically always have a Coke or a coffee.
I do nothing without my Coca-Cola.
This is the painting I'm currently working on, which there will be a video on in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Normally this chair does not look this nice, but I put it all together so that I could show you guys. Over here I kind of just keep extra brushes and then some crystals and anything I might need that's handy, a pen, a scrunchie, etc. I have my little socks down there as well because it's cold out and I've been painting with the window open, so need to stay warm. Moving over here, I have more canvases. That big one I'm actually going to paint soon. It's going to be the biggest canvas I've painted yet. And then I just have some of my old work. I have my vision board right here. I actually just made a new one that I need to print out. And this is somebody else's print actually. I just really loved the painting. I thought it was beautiful. Work from various years. This is one of my earliest paintings. Or not earliest paintings, but like from college earliest paintings. And I still love it. It's so different than how I paint now, but I feel like it has such an interesting style to it. More stacks on stacks of paintings. I have a mirror back here too, which I initially planned to paint on top of it. Like I wanted to do like an Art Nouveau style thing. I actually now just keep it behind me because as you can see, the painting in the mirror, and I find that painting with a mirror behind you is extremely helpful when you're working on a painting. So I didn't show you this. This is a little desk that I painted a few years back that has done me good. It has just a bunch of stuff, bunch of glues, acrylic paints that I'll use for underpainting sometimes. There's a pickle jar lid. All my mediums, just a lot of random stuff, a varnish, gold leaf. Moving back over here, there's a scarf, which does not need to be in the way right now. I have all of my inspiration books. I have a few Playboys.
And I was in Playboy.
And then I have a Dali book. A lot of these books are things that I got at school when I was in Seattle. They used to have a free cart of you can just grab books and take them. So I used to grab them randomly. So sometimes I'll reference these. Some just random stuff that I can find inspiration from. Sometimes I also just cut out of them for collages. This is just a pop culture magazine that I liked that my friend Grace actually got me. She loves Selena Gomez.
I love Selena Gomez.
These books are more art focused, or like painting focused, I guess, and I tend to flip through them every week, and I'll just kind of leave them on a page that I'm inspired by. Like for example, right now I am painting, or I'm going to start a snow painting, like a wintry kind of vibe painting. So I put these, there's this painting and then this one that I was inspired by. So I kind of just leave those open while I'm in here so that I can just gaze at them. And then obviously this painting, famous, but I was just observing it because I find the history of it very interesting. But I always am changing this one specifically. And then I have a whole book that has all the Louvre paintings that I go through often. Along the windowsills, I kind of just have cameras, more art. I don't know if you can see the snow outside. Very excited. This is a thing I pour my oil pigment into sometimes, but it's all dried up now and that brush is completely destroyed. So I like to keep a book on the top of this easel as well, and I've been having this page open for a few weeks now. I just love this painting so much. I'm really inspired by it. I typically use this easel as like a drying rack, so I'm drying this painting that I did as a commission. And then above that I have some decorations, still Halloween decorations out, but I just find it really cozy to have those around.
You know, for Halloween, and then forever.
I have some incense. It's kind of a mess over there. Right now I need to clean it. I'm gonna paint something and put it in this frame. Over here, this is kind of where I keep majority of my acrylic paints actually, and I also use it as a drying rack. This is like my supply corner, so I have like a whole stack of canvas paper, anything you can imagine paper-wise over there. And I keep my tape up here, which I need easy access to because I use a lot. And yeah, this is my drying rack. I have a ton of acrylic paint, but since I don't paint with acrylic as much, I don't use these guys as often, sadly. But I do use them, just not as much as oils. A bunch of random stuff, my glass palette. There's just a lot hidden in there. Lots of mediums right here. For basically like my circulating palettes that I use throughout paintings, because I'm typically working on 2 paintings at once. Old paintings in here, and a bunch of like mixed media stuff in these bags, which is also it's on this trash can, but these are some of the little things I want to start adding into paintings. I think it would be fun to incorporate them some way, so I've been leaving those out. Little mushroom candle. And this is where I keep most of my oil paint. Not as nice of a display, I just gotta keep it in a bucket. I have my little Mary Kay Barbie, that was my mom's.
Hi, Barbie.
She keeps me company in here. I have a TV in here, but I do not use that ever. Yeah, I think that's everything. This is probably gonna be a pretty short video, but gives you guys a little look into where I'm always painting and hanging out. Oh, I also have an air purifier, which I recommend if you're an oil painter. It's loud as hell though, so keep that in mind. I haven't done a blowout with my hair in so long, and I'm just realizing how long my bangs are. I think I like it, but I just haven't styled my hair like this in a while. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little studio tour video. Because I'm going to be moving to a different studio in the coming month, let me know if you'd be interested in a video where I kind of film my process with setting a studio up, or if you just want like another studio tour once I'm settled in there. I could probably do both of those videos, so if you guys would be interested in that, let me know, and I would love to film that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful and magical day. Bye.